Hello, readers. I'm so glad to see you here today. When I'm reading a book and I come across a word that's new to me, sometimes I think about the types of syllables I see in that word to figure out the new word. Other times, I think about a word I already know that is similar or almost the same as that new word. By finding patterns in words and thinking about word patterns I already know, I can figure out a new word. Today, we're going to do a word sort to practice using word patterns in words that we know to read new words. All of the words that we'll read today will have more than one syllable. Remember, a syllable is a word part with one and only one vowel sound. The letters A, E, I, O, U, and often the letter Y usually make a vowel sound. We're going to sort words into these categories: closed syllables, open syllables, and vowel consonant E syllables. In the closed syllable column, we have the word mistake. Mistake is in this column because the syllable miss is a closed syllable. This is the word program. It's in the open syllable column because the syllable pro is an open syllable. And finally, the word firefly is in the vowel consonant E syllable column because the syllable fire is a vowel consonant E syllable. Let's start sorting these words and deciding which column we're going to put them in. Are you ready? Here's our first word. When I look at this word, I see that the first syllable is un. We split that right between the two consonants we see here. Un is the first syllable. Which column should I sort this word into? I'm thinking that I should sort this word into the closed syllable column because the first syllable, un, has a vowel followed by a consonant, just like the syllable miss does. A vowel followed by a consonant. Let's read this word together. Unsafe. Unsafe. Good job. Let's try this with a different word. Here we go. This is our second word. When I look at this word, the first syllable I see is side. I see a pattern in this word that helps me know which column I should sort it into. Where do you think you would put this word? This goes to the vowel consonant E column because we have a vowel, just like in fire, followed by a consonant, followed by an E. Let's read this word together. Sidewalk, sidewalk. This word is sidewalk. Let's keep going. Here's a new word. When I look at this word, I see the first syllable, fi, fi. Looking at that first syllable, which column would you put it in? Would you put it in the closed syllable, the open syllable, or the vowel consonant E syllable column? This word belongs in the open syllable column because the vowel I is at the end of the syllable, just like the vowel O in pro is at the end of the syllable. Let's read this word together. Fiber, fiber. This word is fiber. Let's try another one. Here we go. This word has the first syllable of limb, limb. Looking at that syllable, what column would you put this in based on the pattern you see in that syllable? This word belongs in the closed syllable column because just like in the syllables miss and un, the syllable limb has a vowel followed by a consonant which ends the syllable. Let's read this word together. Limit, limit. This word is limit. We've got another one here. Are you ready for it? Here is our first syllable, dough. Where would you put this word? If you said that you'd put this word in the open syllable column, I agree with you. Because in all three of these words, we see a first syllable that ends with a vowel. So we put those words all together since we see the same pattern. Here's another word. Here's the first syllable. Look at that pattern and decide where would you put that word? This word belongs in the vowel consonant E syllable column. The reason that I'd put it there is because I see a vowel followed by a consonant and an E, just like I see in these other words. Let's read this word together. Lakeside. Lakeside. This word is lakeside. A couple more. Let's see if we can do it. Here's our new word. Here's the first syllable. We divide between those two consonants. This is the syllable con. Where would you put this word based on the pattern we see in the first syllable? This word belongs in the closed syllable column because just like these other words, we see a vowel followed by a consonant. Let's read this word together. Contest. This word is contest. Very good. Two more words, and then we'll talk about the patterns we've seen. The first syllable in this word is re. Where would you put that word based on that first syllable? The first syllable matches the open syllable column, where we have a vowel ending our first syllable. Let's read this word together. Reuse. Reuse. This word is reuse. And one more word. Let's see where this one goes. Here we have the first syllable, so. Where would you put that word based on that syllable? I would put this word right here in the open syllable column since the syllable ends with a vowel. Now let's read this word, solar. Solar. This word is solar. Based on what we've seen here and the patterns that we found in each of these first syllables of the words, what can we say about these different syllable types? Well, first, we can say that closed syllables have a vowel followed by a consonant. Vowel followed by a consonant. We see this in each of the first syllables. I also noticed that we usually read these syllables using short vowel sounds. I, miss, un, I, lim, con. Did you notice that too? When you notice a word that has a closed syllable at the beginning, you can think about other closed syllable words that you know and remind yourself of that pattern. That will help you figure out new words that start with closed syllables. What about open syllables? What do you notice here? We've already talked about it a little bit. Each of these syllables ends with a vowel. Did you notice what vowel sound these words used? Each of these words use a long vowel sound in that first syllable. O, pro. I, fi. O, do. E, re. And O, so. By looking at that pattern and noticing that in new words that also start with open syllables, you can remind yourself to use the long vowel sound. That will help you read new words by just thinking about words that are similar that you already know. What about our final column? What did you notice here? Anything interesting? I noticed that in each of these words, we have a vowel consonant E syllable where our vowel is followed by a consonant, which is followed by a silent E. I also noticed that the vowel is making its long sound. I, fire. I, side. A, lake. By thinking about words that you know that start with the vowel consonant E syllable, you can figure out new words that start with the vowel consonant E syllable. Great work today finding patterns in words and using those patterns to read new words. Remember, when you're reading a book, you can practice this too. Think about the patterns that you see in a word and use that type of syllable to help you read a new word.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.